and the professionals in the kitchen. And so you will not want to miss this one, listeners. We are up and ready. Dennis Brooks is outside in the kitchen. The contestants are there. They are ready. Dennis Brooks, good morning to you.
Good morning, Naomi Francis. Good morning to our listeners. Now I can tell you the contestants, the 4 teams are in position. Let me make it clear. All teams will be cooking at the same time. At approximately 5 minutes past 8, they will get a bag. And that is the mystery bag, listeners. They don't know what's in the bag. I would think that possibly representations of sponsors, products, etc. are in the bag. But they don't know exactly what's in the bag. Once they open the bags, they will have until 8:45 to prepare a breakfast, and then 5 minutes thereafter to plate the breakfast. We're going to now present you, go ahead, we're going to present you with the bags in which you will find everything you need. Of course, we are looking for the best utilization of what's in the bag.
You don't know if you turn on stove, girl. Hello, ma'am. Anybody doesn't know. We were trying it.
All right, it's a big morning here at Nationwide 90 FM. You've been with us since Monday, listeners. Actually, before that, with the build-up to this week. And now it comes down to this, the ultimate breakfast challenge. All 4 teams cooking at once, but making sure that they have the best breakfast to ensure that they wow the judges and claim the title of the 2013 CookOff champion. Dennis Brooks is outside, and he has the blow-by-blow coverage for us.
Good morning again, Naomi. Good morning again, listeners. Well, the teams are now into their stride. I can tell you that having opened the mystery bag, I'm seeing several items, like, for instance, I'm seeing best dressed chicken, I'm seeing rainforest fish. I'm also seeing your standard veggies, like, for instance, I'm seeing some okra, I'm seeing garden peppers, I'm seeing eggs, tomatoes. I'm also seeing some flour as well. They have shredded callaloo in the mix, as well as a tin of baked beans each. I'm also seeing some fruit. Watermelon and some other items here, and they're well into their stride. Different teams have taken different interpretations, of course, as you would expect, but some of the things that you would expect to see on a Jamaican breakfast table, and they're really getting into the stride, moving quickly, far more dexterous than they were during the course of the week. And certainly the teams are well and truly on their way. This is the ultimate breakfast challenge. I'm watching Emily, for instance, preparing her pot. She's diced up the chicken breast finally, hasn't gotten into the actual fish yet. There's no dicing of the breast from the gentleman's team. They're seasoning it whole. So that might be an indication of how they'll go about it. Cliff Hughes dicing the okra at the moment. He's already made his way through the carrots and the onions. Watching now Team Divalicious. Now, there were sausages in the bag, and Miss Kitty is cutting them in coin sizes. And, of course, Georgia Crawford Williams is preparing the vegetables to the side. So that might be an indication of where they're going first. Now, I'm seeing Professor Shepard creaming... I'm not quite sure exactly what that is, what she's added in there. I've just come to her station. But certainly she's making a batter, it would appear. Maybe some fritters going there. I'm not quite sure. But very interesting. While Vernon Darby is apparently making a juice. And that looks absolutely interesting. He's making juice while Professor Shepard is making a batter. So that's some indication of their early movements. I can see Emily already adding the spices to the shredded callaloo. She has the chicken, the diced chicken. I'm seeing some country peppers in it, as well as some other seasoning. That's already on the stove. So they're out of the blocks very quickly, Naomi. Now, George Davis has added the chicken breast to the very hot oil that they put on the stove. So they're now adding the main protein into the mix. Remember, listeners, as I said, they've been given a list of 29 items. Not all of them are food, but 29 items, and they're equally prepared, so no one has a distinct advantage over the other. Paper towels, toaster oven, mixing bowls, plates, mats with napkins, mixing spoons, etc. All of those things are there. They've all been given eggs, a toaster, and a loaf of bread, as well as they've been given bammy, sliced fish fillet from Rainforest, 4 packs. They've been given flour, tea, coffee, box milk, Grace Tropical Rhythms, sugar, cheese from Tasty Cheese, of course, callaloo, frankfurters from Grace, 4 bottles of water, cooking oil, butter, seasoning, various seasonings, green bananas, plastic cups, Heinz ketchups, of course, and powdered seasoning.
Welcome back to the nationwide grand finale for CookOff 2013. It's the ultimate breakfast challenge this morning, and the teams are cooking away. Dennis, you've been out here since they've actually seen what's involved, what's in the bags. What are they doing individually? What are they making?
Well, as I said earlier, the team Sexy Crooks has gone for a completely different interpretation. They've diced the chicken. I'm wondering if they're gonna add maybe the callaloo to it. I don't know if they're gonna do a chop suey type of thing. Whereas George Davis is doing the chicken breast whole. I've not seen the interpretations of the fish just yet. The divas further down are working with sausages. And so that's a different interpretation, as well as Professor Shepard.
Callaloo.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
And so and then Professor Shepard, well, Vernon looks like he's going to be making some omelets. Professor Shepard is making a very delicious looking fritter.
Yes.
And so that is going to
all right.
Fritters.
Well, you know, each team actually is mic'd. So let's hear first from the defending champions. Prof, how's it going? So
yes.
I'm trying to still stay a little bit with the local products given to me. I'm trying to do a fritter with callaloo and shredded carrot.
Wow. A fritter with callaloo and shredded carrot.
Yes. So that's
have you ever done that before? Before this morning?
I'm trying to be different. So we have done that. And we are going to make also an omelette. The oil is in the common table. So that's what we're trying this morning with the drink, because we are required to do a drink. So nothing too complicated, staying simple, because most Jamaican families have no time in the mornings to go complicated. Yes. In the kitchen, out of the kitchen.
All right. Well, let's hear from Team Divalicious, because hi, good morning, Kitty. You just under pressure, yes. But you look like you're working well with the pressure. Doing like the regular man's covering the pot. You're using one pot to cover the other.
Yep.
Tell us about what you're doing and how you reacted when you saw what was in your bag.
Well, what we saw, well, we were prepped and, you know, we strategized. And so everything pretty much was in order. So we can handle whatever we've been given. And we're just trying to be creative like we've done in you know, for our previous showing. And of course, we're talking about being versatile versatile. We created the Diva dumpling. We created the Diva dip. And so, of course, now Team Divalicious is from the people, for the people, by the people. So we have to do the things then where people want. People have no time to go into a long, elaborate thing. People are on the move. They have their children, and they need to be economical. So at the same time, we're putting something delectable, doing something delectable. We want to do something economical and something that the average Jamaican will also love.
Any surprises in your bag?
Well, we just surprised because we're in the kitchen, so that's all right. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Let's head over to the men this morning. Cliff and George, they're holding up under the pressure. Good morning, Cliff.
What do you mean by holding up under the pressure? We're doing very well. You can't peel banana like me?
He is peeling green bananas this morning, listeners. Cliff, any surprises in your bag this morning?
Absolutely not.
No, you can handle everything. What is it that you're preparing, though?
Watch, we're doing the fish. We're doing as well a beverage that is going to be blended beverage that is going to be with a little kick. And we're doing our vegetables to serve with our fish. Yeah?
Is that callaloo I see also prepared there, Cliff? I mean, what are you doing with that? Is there an overall theme that you have
Yeah,
as
we're
well?
going to dice the callaloo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
All right, wonderful. We'll allow you to continue your breakfast preparation. Let's head over then to Team Sexy Crooks. Good morning, Emily Crooks and Shelly Ann Weeks.
This is too high.
Now, what's the theme that you have working with this morning? No theme?
We're just working with what we do with having an eclectic mix of protein and stuff to make a lovely breakfast for the family.
Wow.
We're just going, combining as much as, where's the plate? Bring that plate for me, please.
Taste will be important this morning, as well as creativity. What then is guiding, especially what you have with this, the callaloo mix? Tell us a little bit about that.
It's protein. We know the flavors and the taste of food, so we've just put them in to make a kind of quiche on the top of the stove. It's a kind of quiche.
Is that pancakes that you just prepared as well?
Yes, we made a pancake mix.
All right, wonderful. Well, all right, we heard from the contestants.
How do you
Let's get to Dennis Brooks as well. He has some sponsors here with us this morning. Looking fantastic here upstairs at 27 Mannings Hill Road.
Thank you very much, Naomi. I'm with Simone Mahabir. She's the products manager at Singer. Good morning, Simone. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning. I'm great, thank you.
Glad to have had your support during the course of the week, Simone. We have some lovely furniture added to the decor here at the CookOff this year. Has certainly added a difference. Thanks very much to Singer. I'm saying, is this at the very high end of what's here at Singer? Because it looks absolutely wonderful. I'm wondering if I need to change up my kitchen.
Well, definitely I'd encourage you to change up your kitchen, change up your entire home, especially for the coming season, Christmas season. We know that that is the time when a lot of persons want to add some extra touches and make that home much more special.
Certainly. Now, as it regards Singer, Singer I find is one of the most cost-effective places to get things for the home, not just furniture, but a lot of other things. But at Singer, there is this, the whole mantra, don't stress it, just trust it. Can persons come to Singer and get affordable terms to get the things that they want, really to make their homes as beautiful as they desire?
Well, at Singer, what we believe in is definitely our best brands, best credit terms, and of course, best quality products is what we always offer, and the best service to our customers. So definitely our don't stress it, just trust it at Singer is open to everyone. We have a wide array of credit terms available to everyone to meet every pocket, especially given the economic challenges that everyone is going through right now. So we encourage everyone to come on in and check it out.
Thank you very much, Simone Mahabir of Singer. Welcome to the program. Welcome to Nationwide, Jason Hendricks. He's brand manager at Petcom. How are you doing, sir?
Hi, good morning. I'm doing quite fine. How are you?
I'm well. Now, a lot of people were wondering how we'd pull off this Ultimate Breakfast Challenge this morning. We've been powered by Petcom all week, but now what we're having under each table is the small cylinders, and each of these stations is powered by Petcom. Tell us a little bit more about the range of products that Petcom has for whether it be things like this or whether it be your more industrial needs, for example.
Well, Petcom carries a wide range of cylinders from the 25-pound up to the 100-pound. I think right now you guys are using the 25-pound, which is more convenient for smaller spaces as these. So we carry a wider range of products from your lubricants. You know, you can always go to your gas stations, but today we're carrying the Petcom cookie, real value to keep you cooking.
Definitely. And certainly when, you know, as the jingle says, you can put your pot on fire, literally and metaphorically, because really and truly, we have a way of saying that sometimes the gas always run out on Sunday when you're in the middle of your pot. And you can call and get Petcom cookie gas even at that time.
Yeah, man, definitely. You can check any one of our dealers island-wide, and anytime you want, they're ready to deliver to you.
All right, I can testify to that. Thank you very much, Jason Hendricks. Going to move on now to Julian Lazarus. He's the divisional manager at Heinz. How are you doing, sir?
Very good, thank you.
How do you like the use of your products during the course of the week?
Well, I had an opportunity to be here yesterday, and I was able to taste what Emily and Shelly prepared, and I was blown away by what they prepared. I think they really used the products well, and it showed the versatility of the products, and I think that Heinz was very, very well represented by these two ladies.
I think some of the times I might want to, you might want to concoct some new products coming out of.
Oh, definitely. I had an opportunity to taste, in particular, the ackee and red herring dip, yes. And I do believe that that's something that needs to be bottled.
Definitely. I thought the world of it. Now, in terms of Heinz and the range of products that you have for families, especially at this time, tough times, but there are lots of products that persons can find on a budget.
Oh, definitely. We have the Heinz baked beans, which is something that is very versatile. We can use that for any kind of meal, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We do have even the baby range. We have the Heinz baby foods, which is very affordable, doing very, very well now. And of course, we have the condiments, the ketchups, the mustards, the relishes, and all of the vinegars, which Emily and Shelly used yesterday. So we do have a wide range for whatever it is you're trying to prepare.
Thank you very much, Julian Lazarus. He's one of the divisional managers at Heinz. Naomi Francis.
Thanks, Dennis Brooks. It's now 26 minutes past 8 o'clock, so you know that we really do have to ensure that the contestants quickly quicken their steps, so to speak, quicken the movements in the kitchen so that they can have the food plated and served to the judges by 8:45. Certainly all stoves will be off by 8:45. I'm right where the judges are because they are looking at every workstation, and certainly based on the reaction, just facial expressions, you can read a little bit into it. But let's start off with the chief judge this morning, Nancy McLean in pink. Good morning, Ms. McLean.
Good morning, and good morning to all the listeners.
An added component this year, the, so to speak, Iron Chef component, we call it the Ultimate Breakfast Challenge. What do you make of it?
Really interesting, and as a matter of fact, I must commend you all for adding this part, because now we're seeing all teams together, you know, preparing under the pressure. They're preparing without their assistants, and they're on their own. And it's a mystery basket, and that's always the most exciting part about competitions, when you get a mystery basket and you have to create your meal. And to do a breakfast, you know, should be pretty good. And I think they're all moving pretty well, and they're all creating their different breakfast using different ingredients, you know. And so I think it's going to be very interesting, the outcome of all four teams having a little difference here, but some similarities.
All right, thanks a lot. Craigie T, good morning to you.
Hi, morning, Naomi.
Wow, you're excited by this new added element.
Definitely. I mean, it's really interesting to see each team put in a situation like this, and to see them, you know, go in the mystery basket and then just come up with things on the fly. It's really interesting. And I mean, everybody seems to be working well. I mean, I'm very impressed with the way each team is working. I didn't expect them to be this comfortable and this, you know, relaxed with the menu.
Are you seeing any creative meal that's being prepared that you're saying, wow, I think that one is looking like I need to taste that so far?
Yeah, but I won't tell you which one.
All right, wonderful. Well, we hear the blenders going, so we know the beverage being prepared nicely this morning. Team Divalicious using the blender, as well as Team Sexy Crooks. Dwight Peters, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning. How are you this morning?
Doing all right. It's the final morning, the ultimate challenge. Looking good so far for you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I mean, they're given, you know, what I call secret ingredients, and then they have to prepare a fantastic breakfast meal. It is a wonderful challenge. Just seeing them moving around, the synergy, the energy, I mean, everything is looking well. Now, it's all a matter of what will be the end product.
Will it be more creativity for you or taste this morning?
It has to be the balance. It has to be the balance. And, you know, breakfast is the first meal of the day, and you want something that's always tasting good to get you started. So it's going to be a balance of all the elements.
Your second year judging this competition. Second year, is it better this year? What makes it better if it's better?
It's much better this year in terms of the coordination. That's a key element that you could see definitely this year. The teams are working closer together. There's a lot more thought that went into it this year, not just in terms of the preparation, but just the presentation and the execution. And you could see people took it seriously. There were people who seemed to have practiced and practiced just to make sure they got it right. So, yeah, much, much better this year.
All right. An initial reaction from the chief judge, Nancy McLean, this morning.
Excellent, excellent. And I would say congratulations to all 4 teams. This is a very hard, this judging is very difficult because they brought out the taste because if you look at the plates, it came with difference. The vegetarian here with the omelette. Then we have the Jamaican. Then we had a twist of like a good Sunday morning breakfast where you have all the protein, the chicken, the fish, everything going. And then we have a good creative touch here in the breakfast here, utilizing all the ingredients. So as an individual who have been in the industry for so many years, truly I'm happy for many reasons. Happy for our tourism to say that the Jamaica, the local cuisine is here and it's growing. And let me tell you, not only to sell sand, sun, and sea, they need to sell our food, the cuisine here in Jamaica, which is excellent. You know.
And this year it's led by all 4 teams. Congratulations once again to all the contestants. Dennis, just another view from another judge before we wrap up and send it back to studio.
Let me hear from Lorraine Clooney. You would have a difficult job today.
Extremely difficult. You notice I'm taking a sip of water. I'm actually cleansing the palate so I can appreciate the different tastes that, you know, the tastes are contending. So you have to really have a clean palate to get it right. 20 years in the business, having judged a number of times, this is absolutely delightful for me. I am having a conniption.
Thank you very much, Lorraine Clooney. I was trying to peer over Craigie T's shoulder to see what he was scribbling down. 1, he writing it very fine, so I can't read it.
That's right.
And 2, he's using his hand
purpose,
to cover it. But Craigie T, some of your initial thoughts.
Manners. No man, I'm very impressed with what they did. Knowing that they didn't get a chance to look at the ingredients before they got here, it's really amazing what they could pull together.
Thank you very much.
Let's hear from Dwight Peters at 2 minutes to 9:30, 9:28. Dwight Peters, your impressions?
I'm very impressed. You know, one of the things that you never thought some of these people could cook or could help themselves in the kitchen, but they showed otherwise, and I'm quite impressed. I'm quite pleased with the professionalism, the seriousness with which they took it. They did their research, they practiced, and results are good.
Certainly a blueprint that we can take on a wider scale in years to come.
Well, frankly, I've suggested it to Cliff, but I'll leave the announcement to him what the next step should be with this brand. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And many, many opportunities abound.
All right. Thank you so much. You heard from the judges, listeners, supporters. You're here. Thank you so much. That's it for the nationwide 90 FM Cook-Off 2013. 4 teams. On day 1, we had the defending champions, Team Sankofa, with Professor Vereen Shepherd and, of course, Vernon Darby. Day 2, Tuesday, Cliff and George came in, and they did their thing. On Wednesday, Team Divalicious, Miss Kitty, and Georgia Crawford Williams. And, of course, yesterday, Team Sexy Cooks, Team Sexy Crooks, Emily Crooks, and Ms. Shelly Ann Weeks coming in to do their thing, Dr. Sexy. So you've seen it all. Today we had the ultimate cook-off challenge. It's been a fantastic season. Listeners, you do not want to miss 2,000